I'm Jason, one of the instructors here at Krav Maga Self-Defense. So last time we talked about weapons, the use of knives and weapons for self-defense, and we looked at the different legislation uh, for in the Crimes Act, the Weapons Prohibition Act, Summary Offenses Act, to look at using weapons or blades for self-defense. And we've learned a lot. So to look deeper into that, we'll look into the list of prohibited weapons in Schedule 1 of the Weapons Prohibition Act. Now, to keep this short, I'll abbreviate some of the further descriptions, and we'll just say or similar, because essentially that is what it means. And of course, as a disclaimer, this is specific to New South Wales. You may have similar where you are, but please do the research on your state or your country because there might be some differences. Okay, number one, knives. A flick knife or other similar device, a ballistic knife, a sheath knife, an urban skinner push dagger or similar, a trench knife or similar, a butterfly knife or balisong or similar, a star knife or similar, a zombie knife or similar. 1A, military style weapons. Any bomb, grenade, rocket, missile, or mine or other similar device, such as a tear gas canister, includes a device known as an improvised explosive device or IED. We won't really look at that into self-defense, but it's part of the list of prohibited weapons. Any device intended for use by a military or defense force, and that is designed to propel or launch a weapon referred to in subclause 1. 3. A flamethrower that is of military design or any other device that is capable of projecting ignited incendiary fuel. All right. 2. Miscellaneous weapons. A spear gun having an overall length, being the length of the spear gun when it is not loaded with a spear, of less than 45 centimeters. A crossbow or any similar device. A slingshot. A Saunders Falcon hunting sling. This is the slingshot with the extra support on the forearms, and a blowgun or blowpipe. The any dart capable of being projected from a blowgun or blowpipe. Yep. A Farallon shark dart. A dart projector known as the Darchery dart slinger or any other similar device. I think it's like a slingshot that um, shoots darts. A mace or any other similar article. A flail or any other similar article. A whip that has a lash which is comprised wholly or partly of any form of metal. A whip known as a cat o' nine tails or similar. I think that's the multiple whip. The whip with the multiple extensions. Kung fu sticks or nunchaku or any other similar article. A side-handled baton or any other similar article. I think that's the tonfa. An extendable or telescopic baton. Any handheld defense or anti-personnel device that is designed to administer an electric shock or contact, so tasers. A taser gun or other similar anti-personnel conducted energy device. A cartridge or similar device that is designed to propel probes or prongs from a weapon referred to in subclause 18A. Yep, so still taser-related stuff. Knuckle dusters or any other similar article. A studded glove or any other similar article. Any device designed or intended as a defense or anti-personnel spray. Any device not being a device referred to in subclause 22, the previous one, designed as a defense or anti-personnel spray that is capable of discharging any irritant matter. Any acoustic or light-emitting anti-personnel device that is designed to cause permanent or temporary incapacity or to otherwise disorient persons. So you see some of those self-defense keychains where they can have the bright light or the loud sound. Yeah, unfortunately, prohibited here in New South Wales. Number 3, imitations, concealed blades, etc. 1. Any object that substantially duplicates in appearance a weapon referred to in clause 1A, 1, but not included an object that is produced and identified as a children's toy. A walking stick or cane that contains a sword or any other single-edged or multi-edged blade or spike of any length or of any material. So yeah, that we spoke about that cane earlier with the hidden blade. A riding crop that contains a knife, stiletto, or any other single-edged or multi-edged blade or spike of any length or of any material. So I think this is that short whip used for horses, if you have something in that. A bow and knife belt or any other similar article. I think this is the one where it's a belt, but you take the buckle out and it's a fist dagger with the belt buckle. Any article or device that, due to its appearance, is capable of being mistaken for something else that is not a weapon and disguises and conceals within it a single edge or multi-edged blade or spike of any length or of any material. So these are sort of like the hidden stuff or concealed stuff. Number 4, miscellaneous articles, but that's more military equipment, just like the other section we mentioned. So it's not really that relevant for us, so we can skip that. So we also mentioned previously the prohibited weapons. So these are the prohibited weapons or the list of prohibited weapons in the Weapons Prohibition Act. But then there's also a term we were mentioning before, the offensive weapon. So, and this is under the Crimes Act. So there is a slight difference where I think the prohibited weapons are proper weapons, specifically designed to be weapons, and they're prohibited. Offensive weapons can pretty much, loosely stating, can be pretty much anything that can be used as an offensive weapon that you can offensively use to hurt someone or cause harm, right? These can be weapons or makeshift weapons. So as long as it's sort of made for an offensive purpose and you use it in a certain circumstance, that's an offensive weapon. So this is part of it. I know it seems restrictive where I'm telling everyone that you can't use all these, but that is part of our self-defense. You end up having these or using these, you'll end up in more trouble with the law. And that doesn't really sort of defend yourself because you put yourself in sort of more strife as well. So in certain aspects, right? So it's time, like what we mentioned, we got to think of if you want to go this path of some self-defense articles, think of items that you can use defensively. So have that more defensive mindset, because in the end, that's the reality. If you live in New South Wales, you can't use any of these. To learn more KMG self-defense techniques, train with us at KravMagaSelfDefense.com.au.